set of characters. Just like English language, there is an alphabet, capital A to Z, like this. So in MATLAB, the character set is consists of actually capital A to capital Z. You see, capital A to capital Z. All are capital. All these characters are allowed in this program. Then small a to small z, small a to z, small a to z. Then 0 to 9, 0 to 9, these digits are allowed, except these letters and numeric digit. There are some special characters. Which are the special characters? Suppose blank, plus, minus, star, asterisk, parenthesis, left parenthesis. This is called actually left parenthesis. This is left parenthesis. You see, this is left parenthesis. Right parenthesis. This is braces. This is left brace. This is right brace. And this square bracket. Square bracket, left square bracket, right square bracket, like these symbols are used in this program. These are the characters basically. Except these, there are also another some characters I have not mentioned. When we are teaching, we are progressing our classes, we know that all that characters also. Next concept is variable and constant. Variable and constant, that is very important. Variable and constant, two things are there. Constant, variable and constant, two important concept. I think this concept you have if you are aware about C programming or program programming. And without variable, we cannot perform the programming in MATLAB also. Here, variable consists of 31 characters. You can give the name of a variable which consists of 31 characters, 31, maximum 31 characters. If you give more than 31 characters, MATLAB accepts it. But first 31 characters will be identified variable, and the remaining characters that will be ignored. So, if you give the name of a variable, you can give the name consisting 31, maximum 31 characters. Just like suppose marks, M-A-R-K, mark. This is a variable. So now question is, how variable is formed? The variable, there is some nomenclature for variable. First characters of each variable must be character, must be letter or underscore. Suppose here you are seeing the M on the screen, there M. The M is a letter. Otherwise, you can give the underscore. You see underscore. This is the underscore. So, starting of a variable name, either a letter or underscore. These things you have to remember. Otherwise, there will be some error. In the programming, there will be some error. So, remaining characters, it will be either letter, or numeric or underscore. Like this way, you can give the name of a variable, and different types of variables is there in the C programming according to data type. That is scalar, character, array, string, cell array, like this. So, first of all, we give some example here. You see, suppose A. A equal to, suppose 10, you see, A equal to 10. A is a variable and 10 is a constant, and A equal to 10 means this is actually assignment statement. A equal to something, 10 will be stored to the variable A. Here A is a variable and 10 is a scalar, and you see here on the screen, when we give enter, then A equal to 10, that is displayed. That means 10, that is assigned to variable, a variable. And another thing you see, if we give A equal to 10, semicolon, and then press enter, you see that is not displayed on the screen. That is not echoed. So this difference is very important. That is semicolon. When we put the semicolon of a statement in MATLAB, but what is the function of semicolon? What is the function of semicolon? What is the function of semicolon? Actually, semicolon, when we put the semicolon, then that result will be suppressed. That result. Here A equal to 10, and then that result, that is A equal to 10, that is not displayed on the screen. That means the echo, that means display, that means which is called output not echoed on the screen. So the function of semicolon, when we put, the result will be suppressed. If we not put, then result will be displayed. So not using and using semicolon, we can actually perform the output of a statement. This is one thing. So A equal to 10, here 10 is a scalar, 10 is scalar quantity, and A is a variable, and this variable actually is called numeric variable. Suppose here is integer variable. Again you see, if A equal to 10.5, then again this variable getting the 10.5. That means first of all, A equal to 10, when we give the 10 to the variable A, and A treated as an integer variable, when A equal to 10.5, that means a floating point number. It is called actually floating point numbers, and in that case, A also taking 10.5. Again, in MATLAB allowed the complex number. Suppose A equal to 2 plus 3i. You see, A equal to 2 plus 3i. That means, you see, A equal to 2 plus 3i. That means MATLAB accepting the complex data type, where C and other programming language cannot take this facility, but in MATLAB, complex number we can fit like this. So A equal to A plus 3i. So here A is an integer, here A is a floating point number, and these two are real and these are complex, but all are numeric. In that sense, this is called actually scalar variable. Actually here it is known as scalar variable. Again you see, when A equal to suppose Vidyasagar University, you see, within single quote, you see in the single quote we have put Vidyasagar University. Here this is a string. This is called actually string. String means set of characters. Some characters is there, BIDYSGR, like this way, and all characters are enclosed within the single quote, and this data is known as actually string constant, a character constant actually. And you see, A equal to Vidyasagar University. So A is one variable, but in the same variable, sometimes we are giving the scalar value, that is integer or floating point or complex number. Sometimes we are giving the string constant. This is the flexibility in MATLAB. In MATLAB, variable declaration is not required. Just like in C, if you know the C, in that case, we have to first of all declare the variable. That means which variables, what types of data can store, that can be mentioned in the beginning of your program. But in MATLAB, it is not necessary. When you require to give some value of a variable, you put. It may be integer value, it may be floating point value, it may be complex value, it may be string value, whatever it may be. This is the main advantage of our MATLAB programming. So the first things which you have to remember, that is the concept of variable, and here not required to declaration of a variable, just like C, integer variable, floating point variable, string variable, character variable, nothing is required. Another thing is here, one difference between C and MATLAB. If you know C language, in that case, string constant stated within double quote. You see double quote. If it is the C programming, then string must be enclosed the double quotations. But in MATLAB, it is not required. MATLAB, only one single quotation is allowed, not double. In MATLAB, C, a single quotation and double quotation is allowed, but in MATLAB, and only the single quotation is allowed. So, Vidya, here you know. সেটা কি করবো না দেখা যাচ্ছে মানে কি স্ক্রিনের কাছে নিয়ে গেলে দেখা যাচ্ছে না দেখা যাচ্ছে দেখা যাচ্ছে কি না একই ব্যাপার
The screen is zoomed.
Screen zoom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is better than before.
Yes, sir.
Previous was better.
It is better.
Previous time that was better.
Huh? Previous time.
Yes.
Previous,
But now it is.
previous is better. It is better.
Yes. We can zoom from our side also. That's better.
But from your side.
Yes.
No, there is no problem.
No problem.
Okay. Fine. So, this single code and double quotation, this is very important things compared to C programming.
Sir, please increase font size.
On site.
Yes.
Okay, wait. Okay, we are trying. To get it front side, large side.
Sir, go to preference. the setting symbol. Here. Here you can find font. Here, right, left, left side, sir. Just this column. Just below, yes. You can increase that from here. Yes, sir. Just play here 10. Just increase the size.
It is okay.
Yes, sir. It's better.
Yes, sir, it is better now. It is visible.
It is better.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It is okay. A single quotation and double quotation, this thing is very important. In C programming, both are allowed, but in MATLAB only single quotation is allowed. You have to remember these things. And another thing is that, like variables, there are some system variables there. System variables is there. System variables means that variables which are defined by system that cannot be defined by us, that they are called the system variable. Suppose you see here, when you represent the complex number 2 plus 3i, suppose 2 plus 3i, I.
Sir, I have a doubt. Can I ask?
Huh?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Doubt, please mention.
Sir, what is the difference between string constant and character value?
Actually, in C language, there are differences. Okay. In
Yes.
C language, characters mean there is only one characters. Huh?
Okay.
That is only one character. Suppose V. If you know C language, in C language, character is represented by single quote. Single quote. This is a
Okay,
character
sir.
constant. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But when
Yes,
we
sir.
give more than one characters, suppose VU like this, more than one.
Sir, like
That is-
Vidyasagar University is a string constant.
Vidyasagar University,
Yeah.
that is string constant. But
Yes, sir.
problem is how to represent string and character constant. In C language, representation is different.
Yes,
Character
sir.
constant represented by single quote.
Yes, sir.
But in
Okay,
string is represented by double quote. Double quote.
Okay.
Clear?
Sir, but sir, in Vidyasagar University, we had mentioned only single quote.
Huh. But in MATLAB,
Acha, MATLAB it is common.
MATLAB, there is only options, only single quote.
Okay. Okay.
By
sir, thank you,
single,
thank you, sir.
single quote, you can represent character and string, both.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
so in MATLAB, there is a simplification compared to
Yes.
C programming. It is clear?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. It is clear to me. Thank you,
It
sir.
is clear. So that is the difference between string and characters. And what you say, the system variable, like basically system variables. Here you see A, which is mentioned here. A is not system variable. A is defined by me. That is user defined. That is user defined variable. Yeah. But in MATLAB programming, there are some system variables. Just I mentioned some one like this I. I is one system variable. J is another system variable, which are used to represent the complex numbers. Suppose 2 plus 3i. Yeah, just like in mathematics. When you write in mathematics, 2 plus 3i is to represent a complex number. In MATLAB also, you can use 2 plus 3i. 2 plus 3i. Instead of I, you can also use j. 2 plus 3j. 2 plus 3j also. That is mathematically I or j, that is actually root over minus 1. You know, that is root over minus 1. So these two variables, I and j, is known as system variables. Similarly, there is another system variable is there. Pi, you know pi. Pi means actually 22 by 7s. That is pi, denoted by pi symbols. But in another other language, C or Fortran, there is no concept of pi. When you give the pi, you have to write 22 by 7s. But in MATLAB, there is a pi system variable. Suppose pi, pi. This system variable, that means when you use the pi, that means it indicates the 22 by 7, this number. This is the pi. So pi is another variables, another system variables. So in this way, there are so many variables is there, system variables is there. I am not on mentions. Just I am giving some concept how to write the program script in MATLAB. So there are different rules are there. Next very important, which is called assignment statement. You know assignment statement. Assignment statement, that is very important things. The assignment statement. How you have to write the assignment statement? Assignment statement, it is written variable equal to some expression. Variable equal to some expression like this way. Variable equal to expression in this way. Expressions means it is actually valid mixture of some variable, some constant, some operators, arithmetic operators. Just like you see x equal to a plus 4. You see x equal to a plus 4. In left side, that is x, that means that is a variable, equal to right side, that is a plus 4. It is called actually expressions. Expressions means variable, some operators, some constant. It must be valid also. Actually. So, and this statement, this type of statement is called actually assignment statement. It is called actually assignment statement. Assignment statements means how this statement will be performed in the machine. First of all, when machine face these types of statements, first of all, right side of equal sign, right side, that is a plus 4, that is the expressions. Expressions will be evaluated first. Expression on the right side of the equal sign, that will be evaluated first. Then that value will be assigned. That value assigned to the variable which is in the left side. That means in this case x. So here you see a plus 4, that means some variable is there, and a plus 4, that value is assigned to this variable. Clear. So assignment statement, that is very important things, because when you write the program without assignment statement, we cannot write any program. So assignment statement, that is variable equal to assignment, that is more important things. Another thing is there, the operators. That is first of all mathematical operators. Mathematical operators. That means operators by which we can perform some mathematical operations. That is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, like this way. So suppose 2 plus 3. This is addition, 2 plus 3. That it is fine, you know. This is no problem. You also see ANS also another system variable. ANS for answer. This is also another system variable. When you not put the variable here on the left side, in that case, ANS variable automatically given by the systems. If you put A equal to 2 plus 3, if you put A equal to 2 plus 3, at that time ANS variable will not be mentioned. When you not give anything, just you giving some expression, 4 into 5, 4 into 5, like this. That is, you giving some expressions. Here also it is constant, actually 4 into 5, and but there is no left side. That is, it is not the assignment statement, only expressions. So this value of this expression will be assigned to the system variable ANS. That is answer. If you give enter, then you see ANS equal to 20. So ANS also another system variables like this I, j, pi, in this way. So addition is a one mathematical operator, and that is subtraction. Suppose 2 minus 3, this is another operation, and multiplication 2 into 3 star asterisk. It is used for multiplications. For division 2 slash 3, it is for divisions. Okay, but all are operators. There are another alternative way to represent the mathematical operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, divisions. All are operations, but there are some built-in function is there by which we can perform additions. Suppose now plus 2 comma 3. You see, plus 2 comma 3. So you give the 5. So there are two ways. For additions. One is operator, suppose in this case plus. Another is function, built-in function. Suppose the plus, you see, PLUS. So two ways there for mathematical operators. Similarly, for subtraction, you give 2 minus 3. Another option is minus 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 minus. In this case also subtraction will be there. So minus 1. So in MATLAB there are two alternative way. One is operators way, another is function way for minus. Similarly, there is another operator is there, which is written, suppose 2 to the power 3. To the power 3. 2 to the power 3, suppose. The power. How it will be represented in MATLAB? Now for this there are operator which is known as caret. This symbol. This symbol is used to keep. So you have to remember these things. It is not available in C programming. In C programming, this operation is not available. In the C programming, we have to use their actually built-in function to perform these operations. So plus, minus, and caret. Here also another things is there. You see, this is 3 is real. 3 is actually real numbers, and 2 also real numbers. But if 2 is complex, in that case, it will be complex operation also there. You see, this is the advantage in MATLAB. It cannot be performed in C or total programming language. You see, 2 plus 3i, this is complex number, which can be represented in MATLAB like real number, and in this case the caret symbol can perform complex multiplication also. This is the flexibility actually MATLAB. Why MATLAB will be studied? This indicates that facility. So these are the mathematical operators which are required to perform our programming. Otherwise, we cannot write any program. Another thing is there, another operators which are very essential when we are going to write any program. That is the relational operators. Relational operators. Relational operators. Relational operators, you see. What are the relational operators? That operators which relate the two expressions. That means suppose x plus y. This is one expression, and suppose a into x into y. This is another expression. When you relate these two expressions in mathematics, we have some operators that which are this expression equal, is not equal, x plus y is greater than, x plus y greater than or less than or less than equal to, like this way. Different operators are used mathematically. And MATLAB also, these are called actually relational operators. These relational operators is this one. Double equal is used for equal sense. When two expressions are equated, these two equal signs are used in MATLAB. Also in C programming we have used a double equal sign. And another is greater than. This is greater than symbol that is used about x greater than y. Like this way we have used. Similarly, less than, but greater than equal to. Greater than equal to. This is greater than equal to. We write in this way. Otherwise, less than, x less than y, like this way, or equal to way. And not equal to, that is very important, not equal to. Suppose x not equal to y. How it can be written? X not equal to, that can be written in this way. A tilde sign, tilde equal to, this is called actually tilde. This sign is known as tilde sign. Tilde sign is used. Tilde together equal sign actually indicate the not equal to. So this is x not equal to y. So you remember these things. And in C programming, actually in that case this is like this way. This is not equal. But in MATLAB it is used tilde. So those who know the C programming, so you have to take care in this case. Except these, all our cases are almost same with C programming. So these are the relational operator. Except operator, there are also another concept, function concept also is there for relate to expressions. Suppose EQ equal. That means x equal to y. That means x equal to y. Both forms are used in MATLAB. Either EQ x comma y you can use, or x double equal y. Any one of these two forms you can use to indicate the equal sign for comparison. for relational operator as a relational operators. Similarly, greater than gt, greater than x comma y, gt. This is greater than. That means x greater than y. As an operator, it is used in this way. Greater than. So, two alternative ways is there. Greater than equal to, that is GE. Greater than equal to. This is greater than equal to. That means x greater than equal to y. Both are same. One is function, built-in function. Another is operator. And not equal to. That is NE. Not equal to x comma y. This is not equal to. This is not equal to function calls, and that is tilde. So these are the relational operators. You have to take care of these operators. When you write a program, you have to use these things. Another thing is logical operators. Logical operators. Logical operator. That is very important things when you are going to write any program. Logical operators. Logical operators, you know. Logical operators means when we are taking the decision. In that case, we are using these types of operators. Suppose and or not, like this. And A and B and. In linguistically we use and in programming, MATLAB programming, we can use and function to two variables a comma b, suppose. And this is and. Another way to represent these things, a and person. Two forms is there, this form and this form. A and B. That means if A is true and B is true, A and B, that indicates that also true. Two things and true. So you can use these two operators. In C programming, here it is a double ampersand is used, but in MATLAB it is a single form used. So this is and similarly or is there, or functions, or a comma b like this way, or a vertical bar, you know, vertical bar, a or b, or not is there, not logical operator, not suppose a, not a, which can be written also tilde. These two forms, not a, either these things or these things we can use. So these are the logical operators. So three types of operators: mathematical operators, logical operators, and relational operator. Three types of operators very essential to write the program. With the help of these concepts, just relational operator, logical operators, and assignment statement, we can write down any program, any script, mathematics. Suppose very simple. If you want to get the average of three values, average of three values. So we have to do this thing. First of all, we have to give the values of three values. We have to give. That means we have to give three values, and that will be stored in three variables. Suppose x, y, z three variables where three values are stored. Suppose x equal to 12 semicolon, then it will not display on the screen. Okay, and it will not semicolon, but then again it will be displayed. So we give the semicolon. X equal to 12, y equal to suppose 23, and z equal to suppose three variables. Here x, y, z, three variables, and in these three variables we have given three values 12, 23, 45 through assignment statement. Now we want to get the average of three values. So obviously we know everyone how to get the average, and that average value will be stored. Suppose a b this variable. So just you write down x plus y plus z divided by 3, and then you get the average. If you put the semicolon, then that value, that is result of the average of x, y, z not be displayed, and if we not give the semicolon, then the average will be distributed. This is the average. So here in the comment window, each statement has been given separately, and when all these statements will be written in a file, that will be called actually program or script file. So same things, these things will be created in another way, creating a file, and that can be done by, you see here, new is here. When you want to start the programming, that means want to write the script in a file. So you click the new, then script, and you get the separate another window. You see here another window. This is the editor window. This is called actually editor window is there. Here you write all statements which are written on the comment window. Suppose x equal to 12 semicolon, y equal to 23 semicolon, z equal to 20. Then average ab equal to x plus y plus z equal to x plus y plus 3, x plus z by 3. This is the smallest program, 3 average number, and then you save this file. This file. You save this file, average. My name average. 3 number. When you save this average, since it is a MATLAB program, so file extension will be m. Automatically it will be given. Actually, in MATLAB 3 types of file is there. M, mat, max, in 3 types of file. So just you save in average, and you see here this coding is saved in a file average.m in file. After that, you run this file. From here, and you see the result. You see because of you see this is the result window. That means that is actually comment window. In the comment window, result will be shown. But you see there is not displayed on the result because of here in the program Here we put the semicolon. That means output is suppressed. If we omit the semicolon and then again running, you see the average equal to 22. Average equal to 22.
Hello.
So,
Sir, I have a doubt.
yes.
Sir, will I, matlab, can I put this value x is equal to 12, y is equal to 34, matlab, in a single line? Will we put this value in a single line
No,
without?
basically there is another way. Okay. There
Yes,
is
sir.
another way in a single line, by a single statement, all three numbers will be given. Clear?
Yes, sir.
By a single statement, that means single line,
Yes, sir.
all three number will be given. I will be discuss that things later. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir.
But just from beginning, how to work in
Okay,
MATLAB
sir.
from beginning. Those candidates who are not nothing for that purpose, it is very essential. So you
Okay,
see,
sir.
but just you see the difference. You see the difference. If we put the semicolon, then average will be not displayed, and if we not put the semicolon, then in this case the result has been displayed. That means what is the function of semicolon? By not using function, we can display the result of any statement. It is one way of the getting the result of your program. Another way is to get the result, just like in C programming. In C programming, when we get the result, we write down the printf statement. You know, in Fortran, there is also write statement is there. So, like this way, we can also another function in C. Display. Display is there. You see, we put here semicolon and get the result on the screen, AV. We use a built-in function, display, DISP, AV. Yeah, and then same and done. This is the average. You see, average. So, just to learn two ways getting the result. One is without semicolon, not using semicolon, you get the result. And another way is using a function, DISP, display functions. Display function, we can get the result, the AV, any variable of any variable. But if you with the help of display, by single display, we cannot give any message. Like if you want to put in this way, if you get the result like this way, suppose average equal to 10, suppose like this way. If you want to get the result in this way, then in that case, using the average functions, display functions, we have to write first display average equal to these things, then DISP AV. You see, we write these two things, and what will be the result? You notice it. Just these things. Average equal to, by this statement we get this one, and by this statement we get this one. Average equal to. But you notice the difference between by single display statement. Basically, it is not. It is possible in different way, but I am not mentioned that things. it is two display statement is required in this case actually, but two output will be displayed on two different lines, not a single lines. Average equal to in the first line, then 22. But if you put in a single line, suppose average equal to 22, like this way, average equal to 22, in this way, you get the result. In that case, there is another options in the MATLAB programming. For that purpose, we have to use the printf. Not a printf, you see, printf, just like C programming. In C programming, to get the output, a printf function is used. Printf function is basically in C, two types of function is there. A printf also is there. A printf is used for file, and printf used for standard input device, that is monitor. So, but in MATLAB, for output we get the printf. It is actually formatted output statement. For formatted output statement, this statement is used, printf. You see, I write down. What is the syntax? The single quote, AV, and in this part, average equal to, you see these things. You see these things. Take care about this line. This line. This is used for output in MATLAB program, MATLAB script, printf. There are two parts inside parentheses. Two parts is there. First part within single quote, including single quote part, these things. This is one thing. Then comma. This is another thing. And in single quote, that means single quote indicates this is string constant. Actually, this is string constant, comma, then value. That means in the single quote, that means as a string, everything is required. Everything means some text which can be displayed on the output, and some format specifier. Actually, this is called format specifier. Percentage D. In C language, it is used. This indicate for integer. That means the value will be displayed as an integer, percentage D. And here AV is the variable in which place the average value has been stored, and that value will be displayed on the screen and in the form of integer. Percentage D indicate the integer. This is the significance. So if we run this program, you see, notice here, command window is the output screen. You see, average equal to 22. Average equal to 22 is given. And you see, command prompt has been placed here. Command prompt in this here. If you put down this command prompt below this line, then you have to give in here another things, that is backslash. You see, backslash, these things, backslash. This indicate the new line. This indicate the new line. So difference you see. You see difference. Backslash n, it actually it performs a new line. That means by this control parameter backslash n, by this control parameter new line is created. Here new line is created, When in the output your new line is required, in that case you have to put the backslash in, and so in the single code a printf there are three things is there. First of all, this is called actually graphics characters. This is called actually graphics character. Graphics character means that characters which will be displayed on the screen. This is graphics character. Next thing is %d. That is format specifier. Format specifier. That means by which the value will be displayed. By which means it will be displayed as a integer or integer. This is used %d. Floating point, it is %f. Floating point form is %f. This is take the notice the difference these things. Here we put f, %f. %f indicates the value of av. The value of the variable av will be displayed in a floating point form. In floating point, that means in decimal form, 22 point, and by default you see there are 6 digits. By default, there 6 digit is there. 6 digit is there by default. There are also way how to control the number of digit after decimal point, but at this moment I am not mentioning because of we have to cover the basic on mathematics, basic part in C programming. So this is another things. So we learn at this moment 3 types of output statement. 3 types of. First of all, not using semicolon, one way. Another way, display function, disp function, and other things in printf functions by which get the values of output values. Again, you see here x equal to 12, y equal to 34, z equal to 22. It is fixed. And if we want to change the value, suppose we want the average, we get the average of another 3 variables. In that case, in this way, we have changed here. But there is alternative way by which we not mention the value in the program. When program will be run, at that time system will require the value. That can be done by input statement. You see, input statement. So notice here, this program, same program, actually I am writing another way using input statement. In this case, we are not giving these things. So input statement, what is the format of input statement? You write the variable first, then equal, then input function. So here variable is x is there, x equal to input. Then you give message sub, enter a value. This is 1. Y equal to you see, we put not giving direct value. We have used a function, built-in function, that is input. This is called input. By this function, you will be able to give the value at the time of running the system, running the program. You see, I am not giving direct value here. I am not giving direct value here. Then you save again and then run. You see at this time, enter a value. Suppose you give 10, then again enter a value. Suppose you give 10, then suppose 30. So average of 3 number 10, 20, 30 is there. Again if you run, you give another value. You see. So in this case program is general. This program is at this moment it is general. That means this is not particular. This is not particular average of 3 numbers. It is general. When you run this program, and as you like, you give 3 values, and you will be you are able to get the average of that 3 numbers. In this case, you see, first time run, you give 10, 20, 30. In that case, average is 20. Again, 20, 70, 80, and average is this one. So this is general. So this is another things. So you learn here, and you have to notice here. These are actually able by this function, input function. Input. Take care of these things. Input functions. So input by input function, you are able to give the value to a variable when the program will be run. Another thing is there, you see. Actually here we give 3 input statements for 3 values. But actually this is the style of C programming style. But in MATLAB, it is not necessary separately. That is the important. That is the important thing is in MATLAB. X, Y, Z. 3 values have been given by 3 input statements. These 3 values can be given by single input statement. So I delete these 2 statements. These 2 statements here. By single one x. By single one x. It will given 3 values. So in this case, here since variable is x, so it is not required. So it is not required here. Actually, it can be given like this way. Suppose x1 plus x2 plus x3, then x1. You notice here what we have written. Please, this is very important. What we have written. If any queries, please without any hesitations, please tell me, and then we run this program. Enter a value. In this case, we want to give 3 values, suppose. But in the 3 values, we will be giving just like 12, 34, 56 in this way. No, not in this way. These 3 values will be given within a square bracket. Suppose 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Within square bracket. Remember it. Take care. Here. More than 3 values are given by single input statement. When you are giving more than 3 values, single input statement, obviously we have to enclose all these values within square bracket. All square bracket. You see, all 3 values have been given, and these 3 values will be assigned actually. 10 will be assigned x1, 20 x2, 33. And you see the value. Same thing. So it is not required. It is not required to more than 3 values separately. You can give by a single input statement. Basically, this structure within square, this structure is called here array. Actually, it is called array. Array. It is called array. This is the novelty in MATLAB. Array or array. That means array means matrix. This is the matrix actually. 3 cross 1 matrix. Basically, the 3 cross 1 matrix. 3 cross 1. Sorry, 1 cross 3 matrix. 1 cross 3 matrix. This is actually 1 cross 3 matrix because in mathematics sense, you see, row is one row, but column is 3. 3 column is there. 3 column is there. This is array. With the help of array, you can give more than one value. Now, how we can create an array? Basically, array is created within square bracket. You see, array is created in any array can be created by square bracket. Suppose if you want to create an array, suppose A equal to, we have to create an array where 5 values is there, 5 values. So all 5 values will be put within the square bracket. 5 values. Suppose 2 blank 5 6.7. You see, this is an array. In this array, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values is there. There are 5 values is there. You see, this is array. This thing is array. A equal to 2, 3, 5, 6.7. So here, that means MATLAB array is created within square bracket. Within square bracket. Actually, in mathematical sense, it is called row vector. Actually, it is called row vector. You also create column vector, just like in mathematics. Column, that means all these values will be arranged in column, in a column form. Suppose, very simple. If you have a row vectors, then how it can be converted the column? By transpose. You know, mathematical operations they are transpose. Here also you can convert this by transpose. For transpose is there, this is transpose operator. You see. This is the column form. 2, 3, 5, 6.7, 8.0. This is the column vector. So just like in mathematics, you have a row vectors. If you want to get column using transpose, you convert it. You have a column vector. Directly also we can create column vectors like in this way. Suppose x equal to, with this square bracket, 2. In this case, you have to semicolon. Take care here. 2, 4, semicolon 8. Take care. This create a column vector. Please see. X equal to 2, 4, 8. This is a column vector. So 2 things is there. One is these things. Here blank or comma. 2 things actually 2 rules are there. The elements will be separated here. Elements will be separated here by blank or comma. You can put also comma. You can put also comma to separate 2, 3, 5, 6.7, 8. Then you will create a row vector. You see here. Again, if you put semicolon, you see, then it will create a column vector. So in MATLAB, this is the great advantage. Again also you see, suppose you can create a matrix. You can create a matrix, right? You can create a matrix. How it can be created a matrix? You see, suppose and you can create a matrix, and that matrix will be stored in a variable. Suppose in the A variable you want to store a matrix 3 cross 3 or 2 cross 3 matrix. Suppose so all things will be put within square bracket. Square bracket, there are 2 cross 3 matrix. That means 2 row 3 column. Suppose 2 3 2 cross 3 4. This is one thing. In another column 5 6 7. You see what will be shown. You see what will be shown. This is the matrix. 2 3 4 5. So in MATLAB, matrix are stored directly in a variable. This is the advantage of MATLAB programming. This is the advantage. In that sense, it is called MATLAB, a matrix laboratory. Why it is called matrix laboratory? Because in the programming concept, all entity can be considered as a matrix. The matrix form, you see. So you have a 2 cross 3 matrix. By this matrix, you how can access the element? How can access? There are 6 elements is there actually. If you get suppose 6, if you want to get 6 value, and that value want to store y variable, then we require the assignment statement, that is y equal to what things? How can access the element? How can access the element? Just the position, that is index of this element. What is the index of this element? Basically it is second row and second column, and this index will be put in the parenthesis. A equal parenthesis. Here individual element is accessed by indices inside the parenthesis. That means 2, 2, 2, you see. Yeah. 6 has been accessed. Again, suppose you want to access 7. If you want to access 7, and that can be stored in y variable, then y equal to a 2, 3, 3. Then you see 7. So in this way, this is the pattern. This is the rules accessing the elements, the matrix, individual elements. That variable name first. You put variable name first. Then in the parenthesis, you put the indices, row indices and column indices, and these 2 indices will be separated by comma. You see, this is important things. In this way, single element we can access, which also can be done in C programming also, on element. But in MATLAB there are so many advantages there. We can access at a time more than one element from a matrix. More than one element we can access. That is the important things. You take care. At a time, more than, suppose you want to access all elements in the second row. We can access all elements in the second row, and all these elements will be stored in another variable b. Suppose in the variable b, the b variable 5, 6, 7, we want to store. So you just put B equal to, then A. How to get the second row? That is very simple. Just second row, that means you put second, then you put semicolon, and second row. But which column? Not mentioned, all columns. And that mentioned by colon operator is colon. Colon, take care here. Take care for what purpose we are using the colon. For what purpose we are using the colon operation. You see, just a colon. And what we getting this, you see. No. What is the mistake? Mistake is there. Here we put semicolon. It won't be not semicolon. It will be comma actually. So in this way there is an error. A B equal to A 2 comma colon. You see 2 comma colon. 5 6 7. 5 6 7 you are getting. So second row. So in this way you can get also first row. Suppose B equal to A 1 colon colon. This is the first row. You also get any column. Suppose second column you want to get the second column. Second column, that means all row. So in the row position you put colon, then 2. What? Beta, B like that. B. Actually, here see, here B is a row vectors. So in these vectors, the second column, this one, 3 has been displayed. If we want to get from the A matrix, suppose this one, this column we want to get, just you put B equal to A colon comma 3. You see. So in this way, we can also create a sum matrix from a matrix. We can also create a sum matrix. Suppose if we get a suppose J equal to you see, we are creating matrix 3 cross 4 matrix. Suppose from this matrix we want to create this sum matrix. This sum matrix 2 3 5 6, 2 3 5 6. Or suppose we want to create a sum matrix 6 1 9 5. How it will be created? How we can then it will store in another variable. Suppose B equal to A. So you want to create this thing 6 7 9 5. So actually these are belong to the second row and third row and third column and fourth column. So just you mention 2 colon 3 comma 3 colon 4. You see, the colon operators. Colon is very important operators. Is there. This is actually another array actually, which is called regular array. So by these things, we can create this matrix. You see, 6 7 9 5. So there are different types of option is there by which we can do different operations on a matrix or array. So how we can create an array or matrix, just we are giving. Another important things which are very commonly used in programming, that is regular array. Regular array means that is created by, suppose a equal to 12. This is an array. This is an array. That is fine. And in this case, all elements have been mentioned precisely within square bracket, separating by blank or comma, whatever it may be. But if all these elements are in a rule, suppose in arithmetic progression, suppose arithmetic progressions, all elements. Suppose we want to create an array 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like this way. That means all elements are in some rules. That is, here all are arithmetic progressions, and all these elements are required in our problem. And in that case, all these elements we have to store in a variable. So in this case, we are not mentioned individually with the square bracket. For such cases, there is another way by colon operators. That would like this way: 2 initial element, suppose 2 colon, then in common difference. The common difference is at 2, and the last element, suppose 20. Last element. If you put these things, then array will be created whose first element 2 and remaining will be created by adding 2 up to 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 18, 20. That means, look at this structure. Look at this structure actually. That is, structure is like this: first element, common difference, and conditions. Look at it. This is the first element, and this is the common difference, and this is the conditions. That means it indicates the elements must be less than equal to n, not greater than equal to n actually. If you put here 21, in that case also it is created up to 20. You see, a equal to 2 colon 21. You see, 21. Here we put 21, but here 20. That means all elements must be less than 20. This is the condition. This is the conditions. How many elements will be created? That condition will be indicated by this part, by third part. And this second part, the middle part, indicate the common difference in arithmetic progression. Common difference, and first is the actually your first element, from which element are created. And if a common difference is 1, suppose if one create a natural number, set of natural numbers up to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this way. In this case, 1 colon 10. You see, in this case, by default, here 1 in middle, when common difference is not required to mention. Here you mention only 1 colon 10. Take care here. 1 colon 10. So whatever in these things. So this is the array, regular array. Again, we will come back to our programming part. Actually, Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I continue the class. It required a break. But up to this point, any doubt is there? Any query, please?
স্যার আমরা যেটা আপনি বোঝালেন খুব ভালোভাবে বুঝতে পেরেছি, কিন্তু এই প্রোগ্রামিং যে ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, যে কোড স্টেটমেন্ট, এই অপারেটর, এগুলো যে লিখবো, লেখার কোন সফটওয়্যারে আমরা লিখবো স্যার? এটা বেসিকটা আমি থিওরিটা বুঝতে পেরেছি।
কোন মেথড লিখবেন মানে ম্যাটল্যাবে লিখবেন, ম্যাটল্যাবে লিখবেন।
হ্যাঁ, মানে সফটওয়্যার মানে কি ইনস্টলমেন্ট আমাদের করতে হবে?
মানে ম্যাটল্যাব দরকার।
হ্যাঁ, সেটা কি আমাদের প্রোভাইড করবেন স্যার?
সেটা আপনার মানে বুধবাবুর সাথে কথা বলতে হবে।
অ্যাকচুয়ালি থিওরি পোর্শনটা আমরা দেখছি, কিন্তু এটা হাতে কলমে যদি করতে পারতাম আরো বেটার হতো।
সেটা আপাতত থিওরিটা বুঝুন, ঠিক আছে? তারপরে বাকিটা পরে। এখন আমার
Hello?
হ্যাঁ, হ্যালো।
Sir, I have a doubt in the submatrix programming.
হ্যালো।
Sir, in submatrix coding,
হ্যাঁ,
that was not clear to me.
matrix is not clear.
Sir, submatrix.
Matrix is not clear.
Submatrix.
Okay, some matrix is not clear.
Yes,
Okay, I am repeat again.
Yes, sir.
So I am continuing, not back. So first of all, you create a matrix. Okay.
Yes, sir.
How it will be created? It will be created within square bracket. You have to put all elements within square bracket. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
suppose this matrix you have to store a variable. Clear?
Yes,
Suppose
sir.
this variable is a. And a equal to square bracket, and you want to create suppose 4 by 4 matrix.
Yes, sir.
Any order you can create, no problem. A 4 by 4 matrix. So you put the elements. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All these elements will be put in the first row. Then you
Yes, sir.
put semicolon.
For changing the row.
Huh.
Yes, sir.
Semicolon. Clear. Again, element. Semicolon. Another things. Okay. Clear. Just
Yes,
to
sir.
make that, we get a matrix. You see, 4 by 4 matrix here. Clear. And from this matrix, which submatrix you have required? Please mention. As you choice.
Sir,
If you like someone.
sir, first row is 1 to 4, 5.
1, 2, 1, 2,
4, 5.
1, 2 row and 4, 5.
Sir, I am telling the element
This
1,
one,
2,
this
4,
one.
5.
1 to 4,
Yes,
5. Okay.
Yes.
That means 1 to belong in the first row and second row.
Yes,
and
sir.
first column and second column. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
So now you remember how to access the element. Suppose x equal to a first row and second row, first and second. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So just you put 1 colon 2.
So here 2 is representing the second row or second column. So here 2 is representing the second row or second column.
You want to get the sum matrix.
No, sir. I want to know 2 is representing the first row
Oh,
or the
two,
second row.
yeah, 2 is represent here, 2 is represent second row, 1 is
Okay.
represent
So,
first row.
okay, sir.
These 2 are row.
Yes,
Here
sir.
the
Yes, sir.
column indicate the continuation. Starting
Okay, sir.
from
Okay,
1 to
sir.
2, starting from 1 to 2.
Okay, sir.
Just before, just few minutes ago, I have mentioned the regular array, colon operator.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That things I am mentioning here. I colon
Sir,
2 by default.
now, sir, now it is clear to me. Actually, I was confused in that only that what 1 and 2 is representing there.
Now
Which
it is
number is
clear.
representing the row?
Now it is
Yes,
clear.
sir. Now it is clear.
I,
After using semicolon, we
no,
use
that's not
the
semicolon, colon, not semicolon. 1 colon
no, no,
2.
no, sir. After this, we use semicolon. Then we put the second row and second first row and first column for representing this matrix
No,
1, 2, 4,
not
5.
semicolon. That is comma, not semicolon, comma. Just
Acha.
repeat colon.
Okay, okay.
Repeat comma.
পাঠানো
Then,
বলেছি স্যার
then column.
আমি দিয়ে আসছি যে ঠান্ডা করেন
Clear.
আপনি বললে সব কাটবে ম্যাডাম কেমন নরমাল
It is clear.
Yes, sir.
ওটা ঠান্ডা থাকে নরমাল আপনি বললে সব কাটবে
There is two things. Before
সামনে
comma,
পাওয়া
after
যায়
comma.
যে দেখি সবসময় চলছে
Before comma indicates
Halt.
row, after comma indicates the
খেলে বলা
column.
হয়ে যাচ্ছে বলা হচ্ছে
Yes, sir.
And colon indicates
Yes,
the
sir.
continuation. Now,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
this is your summary.
ম্যাডাম সব দিয়ে সব করছি
Yes, sir, it is clear now.
কাজ করে ম্যাডাম কোথায় কি কাজ করেছে
Yes, sir. It is clear.
Now we come back our program, average program, please.
Yes, sir.
Average program. This is the average program. Actually, here by single statement, x equal to input enter a value. By input statement, we giving here 3 values. No, 3 values, and all values are given by an array, and that can be done in this way. There is another way also. We have not mentioned these things specifically x1, x2, x3 like this way. This is actually only for 3, but if want to average more than 3, that means you want to average 4, 5, 6, 7, any number of values. In that case, how can be performed? How can be performed? For that purpose, we required 2 control statement. 2 types of control statement is there. One is conditional statement, another is looping structure. Loop statement is there. If we know the looping structure and control statement, then we can perform these average program in general way. So first of all, now we want to teach the conditional statement. There are different types of conditional statement. Again, we come back to this program. Now we showing some conditional statement. There are if statement is there. If statement, by if statement, if end statement is there. If end. Just like C programming is just we use if, not end. Here if end statement is there. Suppose you have given a number, and this number is even or odd. If you want to check a number even or odd, how to check it? How to check it by your program? So first of all, you give the number, and this will be done by input statement. Suppose a equal to input, enter a number, enter a number. By this statement you give a number, then you have to check. What check? This number even or odd. So when you check even or odd, you know how to check even or odd. If you divide the number by 2, there is remainder 0, then we conclude that that number is even. Otherwise, that is odd. You know it. How the number detect even or odd. So do that things. We have to get the remainder part. Remainder part. How remainder part can be obtained? For get the remainder part in MATLAB, there is a function, a built-in function, rem. Remember a rem by name suppose n comma m. N comma m. This is function. That means when n divided by m, in that case, by this function, remainder will be obtained. So here we want to check even or odd. So in this case, we divide by 2. So we require the if statement, conditional statement. If remainder a comma 2 remainder. A remainder if equal to 0, then the number is even. That is printf percentage d is even or a. Then int. This is very small program. You see and understand these things. What are doing by this statement? This is input statement by which we can give a value. So this is conditional statement, if statement. Structure is this. When you put if, obviously this will be ended by this end what, and this is conditional part. This is the conditional part. But take care here. Here, this is not a required parenthesis. This is not required the parenthesis. Parenthesis is not required here. But in C programming, this thing must be enclosed within parentheses. In C programming, take care here. In C programming, this part, this expression, this conditional part must be enclosed in parentheses. Must be enclosed like this. But in MATLAB, it is not necessary. This is the flexibility in MATLAB. And equal, already we have told, this is the relational operator. That means both sides are related. And if remainder is 0, that means when a is divided by 2, at that time this function get from that part the remainder. If remainder is 0, that is even, otherwise not even. So if we run this program, you see, enter a number, suppose 45. No result is there because there is no statement. Again run it. Suppose 12. 12 is even. You see. 12 is even. So this is one structure. If in this case, if it is not even, then it must be odd. to get that things, we require another structure, another conditional structure. If else structure is there. If else structure is there. If else structure. So in that case, we write down here like this way. Else. 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 You see, if it is equal to 0, that is, it is true, then this statement will be executed. Otherwise, after execution, the control will be goes to this place on the end of the statement. Otherwise, this statement will be executed. Either or. If it is true, this will be. If it is false, this will be executed. So you see, and if you put here backslash n, I think that is new line. 45. 45 is what? You see, 45 what? This is the output. So this structure is if else structure. If else structure. Another way. So you have remember, this is a built-in function. Remember, rem, remainder, rem. When you want to require the remainder part at the time of division, that part will be get from by this function rem. Another program is there. Suppose you want to check A is prime or not. A is prime or not. Prime or not. By this, there is a built-in function. Another built-in function is prime. Take care, is prime. Is prime is there. Is prime. This is prime. Prime composite. This is built prime. Is prime. Is prime is a built-in function in MATLAB. Thirteen is prime. You see. Similarly, 45 is composite. So two things is important. One is prime, built-in function, by it we can check a number is prime or not. Remember, another is this structure, if else structure. Another structure is there, if else if structure is there. Actually here, by this conditional statement, there are two ways. Two ways is there. Two ways. One way is if it is true, and another way is if it is false. But is there many branches, many conditional statements, and that can be performed by another structure that is called if else statement. That is called actually if else end statement. If else end statement. This statement. This statement is called multi-way conditional statement. Multi-way conditional statement. So multi-way conditional statement, how it can be done? Suppose you want to declare result of a student in this way. You see, A, enter a number, enter a mark. Suppose this is a mark of a student. This is a mark of a student. This is a mark. Then on the basis of this mark, total marks. This is total mark. Total marks. On this mark basis, we want to classify the students is fail or pass or distinction like this. If A greater than equal to suppose 75, 75 or above, then we want to display the passed with distinction. DSP, passed, candidate passed with distinction. Passed with distinction. Distinction. Else if A greater than equal to 60, DISP passed in the first class. Else if A greater than equal to 45, DISP passed with second class. If it is required more classification, then you have to write down in this way. In this case, I'm not need to increase that things. So just you mention else DISP fail, and this is it. So here there are different cases, different branches, different conditions. If A greater than 75, then it will be. If it is true, then it will be executed. After that, control will be goes to the end, after the end of the structure. If it is false, then it will be checked. If it is false, then it will be checked. If it is false, this will be checked in this way. Actually, this structure is called multi-way conditional statement. This is called actually multi-way conditional statement. You enter the total marks of the student. Enter the total marks of the student. Suppose 67, you see passed in the first class. Another conditional statement is there. বলছে না Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
I giving a break.
Yes.
At that time, 30 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
Now time is
Okay, sir.
So again 2:30 we start our class. Okay. So please come back.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.